of the other person. They may look elsewhere or blink more than usual. This often represents discomfort and a desire to avoid detection, or they change their posture while speaking. They may have gestures like closing their body, for example, crossing their arms or bowing their heads as a way to protect themselves from interrogation. These postures suggest that they feel threatened or unsafe. Their movements lack naturalness and logic. These actions stem from anxiety, and they're trying to hide the truth within their words. I had a friend, whenever she lied, I would look into her eyes to judge the authenticity of the story she wanted to convey. Occasionally there were stories not dare to look straight at me. Even she laughed quite a lot when talking. That's when I knew she was lying. Many people consider body language as unimportant or think they're overthinking, but they are wrong. The body does not lie like words. When someone turns their back on you, it's not just discomfort. They're trying to avoid facing the truth of the situation. Sometimes they don't want you to discover something they're hiding. Don't ignore these signs. Even if you feel embarrassed to recognize, and even more embarrassed to bring up, body language is one of pretty set. If someone turns their back on you, they're creating emotional, mental, and physical distance. If you don't address the issue, the distance will only grow larger. Body language is not just simple.
Consistent, keep your promises, and show sincerity. This builds trust and respect from others. Imagine you promised your partner that you would help her complete an important project over the weekend. When that day arrives, even if you have other personal tasks that come up, you still keep your promise and take the time to support her in finishing the work. It's not just about fulfilling your commitment, but doing so enthusiastically and without complaint. Integrity creates lasting attraction. When you live with integrity, meaning you always keep your promises and ensure that your words match your actions, you not only build trust with others, but also demonstrate a strong internal value. Women and anyone around you will easily notice if you merely talk without acting, and this will erode trust. Conversely, when you are consistent between what you say and do, It makes you not only trustworthy but also highly attractive, as others will feel that you are principled and respectful of others. Integrity is linked to stability and maturity. Women are often attracted to men who have psychological and emotional stability. Integrity helps you showcase this stability. When you consistently live up to your commitments, it shows that you are responsible and mature. This creates a sense of safety for others, as they know you won't easily change or be swayed by external factors. This is vital in any relationship, especially in long-term romantic partnerships. Integrity fosters respect and admiration. An honest man is not afraid to admit mistakes or take responsibility when necessary. This is an admirable quality and is often respected by others. Women are not only looking for physical attraction but also for internal values such as honesty, responsibility, and sincerity. When you live with integrity, you build relationships based on mutual respect. This respect arises not only from keeping promises but also from consistently demonstrating sincerity, whether in favorable or challenging situations. Integrity helps you feel more confident. When you consistently keep your promises and live in accordance with your values, you feel confident about yourself. This confidence is not about boasting or projecting a tough exterior. Rather, it comes from within, from knowing who you are, what you are doing, and why it matters. This natural confidence is extremely attractive because it creates a sense of peace and control, which many women seek in a partner. Integrity is not easily swayed. A person who lives with integrity is not easily influenced by social pressures or short-term temptations. This reflects steadfastness and resilience in character, a quality that many women highly value. When you consistently act in accordance with your principles and values, even in difficult situations, you have a powerful message. You are someone others can trust and rely on. A prime example of someone who lived with integrity and is admired by the world is Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa and an anti-apartheid activist. Mandela spent over 27 years in prison for fighting against the apartheid regime. Although he could have chosen the easier path of compromise, giving up his ideals to gain early freedom, Mandela remained steadfast in his principles of equality, justice, and human rights. This demonstrated a resilience of integrity that is not easily shaken. Upon leaving prison, rather than nurturing hatred, he chose the path of national reconciliation and encouraged people to unite. Mandela's unwavering commitment to his principles and his selflessness made him a global symbol of integrity. He was not only respected by the people of South Africa, but also admired by the entire world. But this illustrates that integrity is not only a moral quality, but also a powerful attraction factor that represents authenticity and steadfastness to one's core values. From Mandela's story, we see that a person living with integrity will always have a profound influence, not only through what they say, but also through what they do. And this creates a strong attraction with those around them. 2. Self-control. Self-control is one of the core elements of Stoicism, and it not only benefits oneself, but also creates a powerful attraction to others, especially women. Self-control is the ability to manage your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors in any situation without letting external circumstances or others influence your mood or decisions. When a man has self-control, he is not swept away by negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, or fear. This creates a calmness, a steadiness that makes others feel safe when they are around him. A man with self-control will not react impulsively to challenges or conflicts. Instead, he maintains his rationality and resolves issues calmly and effectively. The women are often attracted to men with self-control because it reflects maturity, responsibility, and inner strength. Those with self-control not only manage their own lives well, but also become reliable partners and companions in difficult times. In men, he is famous for his philosophy of working efficiently rather than working long hours. Instead of wasting time on unnecessary tasks, Tim applies self-management techniques to optimize his time and productivity, allowing him to spend more time on high-value activities. Additionally, Tim's determination in pursuing personal goals is a standout feature. He continually experiments with diets, workout methods, and new habits to find the best way to live for himself. Despite facing many setbacks in his career, Tim always views them as valuable lessons and never allows himself to be discouraged. His ability to control his emotions and determination to overcome difficulties creates a unique appeal. Finally, Tim Ferriss also stands out for his ability to adapt quickly. He is always ready to change his working methods and experiment with new technologies to enhance work efficiency. This flexibility not only demonstrates a high level of self-control in managing his surroundings, but also makes him a role model that many women admire. All these factors combine to create a character with a powerful attraction, proving that self-control can truly open the door to success in life. Self-control is one of the core principles of Stoicism and plays a vital role in the personal development of men. Firstly, self-control helps them manage their emotions and actions, allowing for rational responses in stressful situations. Instead of letting emotions dictate their actions, Stoic men analyze the situation before acting, maintaining composure and making more mature decisions. Secondly, self-control is related to the ability to accept reality. These men understand that there are things beyond their control and learn to accept them as part of life. Rather than reacting negatively to difficulties or failures, they view them as valuable lessons, thus not only overcoming challenges but also finding meaning in the experience. Finally, self-control fosters a focus on personal goals. Stoic men clearly identify what they want and persistently pursue it, regardless of external temptations. They recognize that pursuing these goals requires perseverance and continuous effort, which leads to personal success and creates a strong attraction to others. Thus, self-control is not only a personal quality, but also an essential factor in building relationships and personal growth, earning respect from others, especially women. Practicing self-control is truly a continuous journey to becoming the best version of oneself. 3. Empathy and understanding. Empathy and understanding are essential qualities in the relationship between men and women. Men with the ability to empathize can easily sense and share the emotions of others, creating a deeper connection. When men demonstrate understanding, they not only listen but also truly pay attention to what women say, helping them feel valued and appreciated. For example, a man can be a good friend by encouraging and supporting his girlfriend during tough times. This not only builds trust but also makes women feel safe and loved. Furthermore, the ability to empathize reflects maturity and confidence within oneself. A man who can empathize does not feel threatened when women express their emotions. Instead, he seeks ways to share and support. This creates a positive environment where both can freely express themselves without fear of judgment. Thus, the connection between the two becomes stronger, contributing to a long-lasting and happy relationship. Therefore, empathy and understanding are not only attractive qualities but also a solid foundation for any relationship. Empathy and understanding are not just important social skills, they also demonstrate the emotional maturity of a man. When a man shows empathy, it is not merely about listening but also about making an effort to understand what others are experiencing. This shows respect and deep concern for the feelings of others, especially women. A prominent example is a well-known figure like Barack Obama. He is often recognized for his communication and listening skills. In speeches and conversations, Obama exhibits strong empathy for the issues that the American people face, from economic crises to social inequality. And in doing so, he not only creates a connection with people but also helps them feel that their voices are heard and valued. According to Stoicism, empathy and understanding are not just necessary social qualities but also powerful tools for building a peaceful and meaningful life. Firstly, practicing empathy helps a man control his emotions. When they have the ability to understand the pain and difficulties of others, it not only alleviates their own distress but also helps them maintain composure in challenging situations. As Stoicism emphasizes the importance of controlling what can and cannot be controlled, therefore the ability to empathize allows them to accept that everyone has their own battles. Empathy creates a space of respect and acceptance. When a man understands that everyone faces their own challenges, he can easily overlook minor issues and focus on what truly matters. This not only helps improve relationships, but also promotes a healthy mindset, a core aspect of Stoic philosophy. This understanding helps men alleviate the pressure from societal expectations, allowing them to live a life free from the constraints of prejudice. Practicing empathy and understanding contributes to enhancing the quality of life. But when a man knows how to listen and support others, he not only builds strong relationships but also finds value and meaning in his own difficulties. Stoicism encourages the search for meaning from challenges, and empathy serves as the bridge that helps him realize that both he and others are on a journey of learning and growth. Empathy and understanding are not only attractive qualities for women but also essential tools that help men develop themselves, live harmoniously with the world around them, and fully embrace Stoic philosophy. In modern life, empathy and understanding have become incredibly important, especially as society becomes increasingly complex and fast-paced. In a context where people are often caught up in the rush, easily losing connection with those around them, cultivating empathy not only helps build lasting relationships, but also brings us inner peace. Empathy allows us to view issues from another person's perspective, creating deeper and more meaningful connections. When we understand the pain, worries, and desires of others, we not only help them feel respected and understood, but also develop the ability to reflect on ourselves. In a world filled with overwhelming information, and where people can easily feel lonely, showing empathy can be the light that guides struggling souls through life's pressures. However, while living hurriedly, many young people easily get caught up in seeking recognition and quick success, forgetting to nurture relationships and understanding. They may become selfish, focusing only on themselves without paying attention to those around them. Therefore, the advice for the youth is to pause for a moment, take time to reflect and connect with others. Embrace the philosophy of Stoicism, which emphasizes accepting what cannot be changed and focusing on what we can control. Stoicism encourages mindfulness, allowing us to observe and acknowledge our emotions without letting them dictate our actions. This not only helps improve our mood, but also fosters around us. Truly listen to and understand others, we contribute to building a better society. Quote principles and developing the ability to empathize can help young people find peace within themselves and build more sustainable relationships. 4. Cherishing the present. Focus on the present moment, live and transmit calmness and confidence to others. One of the famous Stoic philosophers emphasizes the importance of living in the present with the saying, "The future is not yours and focus in this moment." This quote reflects the perspective that to live a meaningful and happy life, we need to focus on what is happening right now, rather than worrying about things beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius' statement carries a powerful message about the importance of living for the present. Firstly, it highlights the acceptance of the reality that the past has happened and cannot be changed, while the future is uncertain and beyond our control. This acceptance helps us let go of unnecessary worries, allowing us to focus on precious moments and current relationships. When we live in the present, we have the opportunity to live more meaningfully, while alleviating the constant stress and anxiety. We're more aware of our emotions and actions, allowing us to learn lessons and improve ourselves. Finally, living in the present helps us build deeper as we truly engage and listen to them. Thus, not only a philosophy of life, but also the key to enjoying life fully and meaningfully. The story of the famous American Walt Whitman illustrates the value of living for the present. Whitman was one of the pioneers of modern poetry, known for his free verse style and focus on emotion. Throughout his life, he always emphasized the importance of savoring each moment, whether it be a beautiful natural scene or a casual conversation with others. In his writing, Whitman often encouraged readers to pay attention to the simple things in everyday life. In his famous poem, Song of Myself, he expressed a deep connection with himself and the world around him by fully living in each moment. The Whitman small details, we uncovered deeper beauty and meaning in life. Another story comes from the life of Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. In a famous speech at Stanford University, Jobs shared haste. He stated that being aware of the brevity of life made him cherish each moment more than ever. Jobs emphasized that instead of living in the future or regret about the past, we should focus on what truly matters and live fully in the present. He believed that only when we truly live for the present can we create great value and fulfill our dreams. Stories of Walt Whitman and Steve Jobs not only highlight the of living in the seeds and others of the military recognize the value of each experience and nurture relationships with others. Living in the present encourages creativity. When we are not bound by worries about the future or regrets about the past, we can think creatively and develop new ideas, just as Whitman expressed through poetry and Jobs did through technology. We also find that decisiveness and action are strengthened when we live in the present. With a clear awareness of the now, we can make better decisions without being influenced by negative emotions or uncertainty about the future, as shown by Jobs' bold decisions and product innovation. Living in the present teaches us about acceptance. We cannot change the past or control the future, but we can accept what is happening right now and adapt to it, thus helping to reduce stress and anxiety. In summary, these stories highlight that living for the present is not only a philosophy of life, but also a way to improve the quality of life, create connections, foster creativity, and develop adaptability in an changing world. As Marcus Aurelius once said, all you have is this moment. Applying Stoicism to living in the present offers profound and practical insights into how we interact with daily life. First, Stoicism encourages us to accept reality, focusing on what can be controlled right now rather than worrying about or regretting the past. The living by identifying our values and seeking ways to express them in each moment, we feel more fulfilled with what we are doing. Practicing mindfulness can also assist us in maintaining our attention on the present, understand our feelings without judgment. Finally, when applying Stoicism to living for the present, we not only create memorable experiences, but also improve our personal lives and build deep relationships with others. 5. Resilience in adversity. Oprah Winfrey has overcome numerous hardships in her life to become a global icon. Born into poverty, Oprah faced deprivation and traumatic experiences during her childhood, including abuse. Instead of allowing these difficulties to define her life, she used these experiences as motivation to rise above. Oprah dedicated much of her time to learning and personal development, eventually becoming a renowned journalist and talk show. Oprah's resilience lies not only in overcoming personal hardships, but also in her ability to build a media empire for women in the world. She leveraged her influence to help others, inspire, and create positive change in society. This exemplifies resilience in adversity, as Oprah did not merely endure but transform challenges into opportunities. She demonstrated that with determination, emotional intelligence, and perseverance, one can overcome any obstacle to achieve success. Her resilience has not only propelled her career forward, but has also become a source of inspiration for millions. Resilience in adversity, viewed through the lens of Stoicism, carries depth and meaning. Stoicism teaches that life will always present challenges and difficulties, but what matters is how we respond to those situations. Oprah Winfrey's story is a clear testament to this. Acceptance of reality. Stoicism advises us to accept the things we cannot change. Oprah experienced painful events in her life, but instead of allowing them to demoralize her, she accepted them as part of her journey. This acceptance helped Oprah avoid getting caught up in negative thoughts, thereby creating space for personal growth. Focus on action. One of the core principles of Stoicism is to concentrate on what can be controlled. Oprah did not just stop at confronting her pain, she proactively sought ways to overcome it. She invested in education, personal development, and sought opportunities, thus building a solid career. This illustrates that resilience is not just about getting back up after falling, but also about actively seeking a path forward. Developing emotional intelligence, Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence. Oprah demonstrated her ability to understand her own emotions and those of others. This not only helped her overcome difficulties, but also made her an influential leader. When we can empathize and understand others, we can build positive relationships and seek support from the community. Viewing challenges as opportunities. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to see challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. Oprah did not merely view difficulties as obstacles, she saw them as motivations to become stronger. This shift in perspective helped her build a meaningful and inspiring life. The greatness of resilient individuals lies not only in their ability to overcome challenges, but also in how they transform those challenges into opportunities for personal growth. Firstly, they often accept pain and difficulty as a part of life, thus transforming them into strength. A prime example is Nelson Mandela, who endured 27 years of imprisonment, but ultimately became a symbol of forgiveness and reconciliation, leading South Africa past apartheid. Moreover, their resilience motivates those around them. Success stories from people who have overcome adversity, such as J.K. Rowling, can inspire others to believe in their own potential. Furthermore, resilience helps them build tenacity. They understand that life will not be easy, but they are always mentally prepared to face any challenge, creating a solid foundation for personal growth. They can also find meaning in painful experiences. Viktor Frankl, a psychologist who endured a Nazi concentration camp, demonstrated that people can find meaning even in the worst circumstances, helping them overcome adversity and enrich their own lives. Additionally, resilient individuals often become excellent leaders with the ability to see the bigger picture and inspire others. So they not only set an example through their actions, but also know how to create a positive environment that encourages creativity and the desire to grow. Ultimately, they focus not just on the past, but also on the future with a positive vision. They do not allow previous failures to hinder their pursuit of new goals, thus continuing to grow and instill hope in those around them. 6. Continuous self-development. Stoicism. Continuous self-development is a core process for achieving eudaimonia, the state of genuine happiness and spiritual prosperity. This philosophy posits that happiness does not come from material comfort, but from cultivating wisdom and virtue. To achieve this, each individual must develop self-control and self-awareness, focusing on what they can control, thus maintaining calmness in the face of external factors. Self-development is not merely theoretical, but a continuous process of improvement through the cultivation of morals and virtues, living according to core values such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. The challenges and suffering in life are not to be avoided, but are opportunities to accept and practice patience and self-control. The Stoic man believes that the connection between right thinking and right action is foundational for sustainable development, helping him live in accordance with the values he pursues. The process of continuous self-development aims to achieve inner peace, where a person is not affected by external factors or negative emotions, allowing them to live a tranquil and meaningful life. Suppose someone faces difficulties at work. They are criticized by colleagues and the project encounters many obstacles. According to Stoicism, instead of feeling angry or sad about uncontrollable factors, this person will focus on what they can change. They realize that they cannot control the behavior of colleagues or the objective factors in the project, but they can control how they respond and strive to improve their personal performance. This person will practice virtue and self-control by maintaining a fair, calm attitude, not allowing criticism to shake their resolve. Rather than viewing difficulties as misfortune, they will see them as opportunities for growth, cultivating patience and the ability to face challenges. By combining right thinking and action, focusing on improving work, this person gradually enhances themselves. Even if the project is not perfect and colleagues may continue to criticize, they will achieve inner peace knowing they have done their best. Develop themselves sustainably, overcoming adversity with confidence and serenity. An important point about continuous self-development that may not have been addressed is flexibility and adaptability in the development process. Self-development is not just about perfecting certain skills or qualities, but but also about the ability to adapt to change, constantly updating and expanding one's mindset. In the modern environment where change occurs rapidly from technology to society, maintaining flexibility is crucial. A person who continuously develops themselves focuses not only on fixed goals but also knows how to adjust to meet new challenges. They are always learning, continuously expanding their knowledge and skills to adapt to any circumstance. Moreover, feedback and self-assessment are essential components of self-development. Continuous self-improvement relies not only on internal efforts, but also on receiving feedback from others and regularly evaluating oneself. This helps you gain a clearer perspective on areas that need improvement while avoiding potential mistakes during your progress. Actively listening to feedback from others, whether positive or negative, is a good way to ensure ongoing growth. But finally, patience is an important value. Self-development is a long-term journey that cannot be achieved in a short time. Maintaining patience, even when immediate results are not visible, is crucial to continue moving forward. Ryan Holiday is a prime example of a well-known man living according to Stoic principles and continuously developing himself. From a young age, Ryan Holiday had a successful career in marketing and PR, working with major brands such as American Apparel. However, instead of being satisfied with initial success, he continuously learned and studied Stoic philosophy to apply it to his life and career. Holiday believes that the only way to become a better version of oneself is through constant self-improvement, a notion that aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy. He consistently demonstrates openness to learning from ancient philosophers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, and he shares these insights through his books like The Obstacle is the Way, Ego is the Enemy, and The Daily Stoic. This shows that Holiday is not afraid to acknowledge that he still has much to learn and is willing to embrace challenges to continue his growth, while also helping others recognize the value of continuous self-improvement. Despite achieving success in marketing at a young age, he did not stop there. He consistently embodies a progressive spirit, continually learning and improving himself. Holiday is open to new knowledge, especially Stoic philosophy, and applies it to his daily life as well as his wax career. He understands that failure is not a stopping point, but an opportunity to learn and grow, thereby building sustainable values for himself. And instead of worrying about factors beyond his control, Holiday focuses on mastering himself and improving what he can change. His books such as The Obstacle is the Way and Ego is the Enemy are not only philosophical works but also a testament to Ryan Holiday's ongoing application of Stoic principles in his writing career, and encouraging others to pursue continuous growth and openness. It is this persistence and progressive spirit that have helped him not only succeed in his work but also become a source of inspiration for those who want to live in the spirit of Stoicism. Ryan Holiday's progressive spirit is further demonstrated by his unwavering application of Stoic philosophy in both his career and personal life. He remains steadfast in his long-term goals and does not let short-term difficulties distract him. According to Stoic philosophy, every challenge and obstacle is an opportunity to learn and become stronger, and this is clearly reflected in how Holiday manages and builds his writing career. The story of Ryan Holiday serves as a powerful testament to the value of patience and continuous self-development. 7. Authenticity. Living true to one's nature, being genuine with one's interests and values, and not adjusting oneself just to impress others. According to Stoicism, authenticity in life means being true to one's essence, interests, and values, rather than conforming to impress others. Stoics emphasize that we should only focus on what we can control, such as our thoughts and actions, instead of worrying about how others perceive us. They believe that virtue is the only thing that truly matters, and that genuine happiness comes from internal moral development rather than acceptance or praise from the outside. Self-control and self-awareness help Stoics remain undistracted by praise or criticism, maintaining tranquility in the face of others' judgments. They understand that happiness does not come from pleasing society, but from harmony with their core values. In this way, Stoicism encourages everyone to live authentically, free from the pressures of external expectations, and to find inner peace from being true and honest with themselves. A prominent example of someone who faced criticism yet rose to success is Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes in basketball history. He symbolizes perseverance and stoicism, overcoming difficulties, failures, and criticism to achieve success. So Michael Jordan was once cut from his high school basketball team because the coach believed he was not good enough. This setback deeply affected Jordan, but instead of giving up, he chose to use that pain and criticism as motivation. Throughout his career, Jordan faced much skepticism, such as criticism for leaving basketball to play baseball in 1993, or when he returned to the NBA at the age of 38 and had to prove that he still had it. Michael Jordan epitomizes stoicism when confronting failure and criticism. When he was cut from the high school basketball team, he could have allowed negative emotions to control him and given up. However, he managed his feelings and focused on what he could change, his personal skills. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus only on what lies within our control, and Jordan did just that by training himself daily to become better. Moreover, he did not allow the criticisms from others to affect his path. Despite being doubted or underestimated, he did not let his inner value be swayed by external words, but instead let the results on the court speak for themselves. Failures did not discourage him. Rather, they became motivation for growth. As he once said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I've succeeded." For Jordan, failure is not an endpoint but an opportunity to learn and advance, perfectly reflecting the spirit of Stoicism. Living authentically with oneself involves not only respecting one's values and interests but also understanding the true nature of oneself, not allowing external circumstances or others' opinions to distort self-awareness. Authenticity stems from self-understanding, knowing one's strengths, weaknesses, desires, and core values. This requires deep self-awareness and not being misled by the desire to conform to social standards, temporary trends, or pressures from others. In life, many people often adjust their behavior, even their personal views, to fit in with others or to make an impression. Stoicism emphasizes living according to the principles and values one believes in, even if they are not recognized or praised by others. The consistency with what one values, even in the face of societal pressure, is the essence of authenticity. When we do not live to please others, we will feel true freedom. Authenticity not only helps maintain self-worth, but also brings inner peace, as we do not need to worry about conforming to external standards. Stoic philosophy encourages individuals not to seek recognition from outside, but to focus on living according to their personal standards. An essential part of authenticity is accepting your own imperfections. Stoicism teaches us that none of us are perfect, and recognizing and confronting our mistakes or weaknesses without feeling pressured to change to please a truly authentic way of living. A notable example of a man who lived authentically and succeeded by staying true to himself is Johnny Cash, the American country and rock and roll singer. He is famous for his nickname The Man in Black and is known for his deep voice, rebellious yet genuine lifestyle, and steadfastness in his musical journey. Johnny Cash endured a difficult childhood, growing up in a farming family in Arkansas, where country music and blues became an integral part of his life. Cash not only loved this genre but also lived in its spirit, simple, genuine, and unembellished. Despite facing pressure from society and the music industry, he maintained his unique style, blending country rock and gospel music without trying to change to fit mainstream. Cash's signature black attire during performances set him apart from other country artists, who often opted for bright outfits. Wearing black was not just a personal style, it symbolized his empathy for the marginalized, the poor, and the prisoners he performed for. This exemplifies Cash's authenticity. He was not just an artist, but also a voice for the underprivileged, living in accordance with his beliefs and values. Johnny Cash faced criticism from the media and music critics for his rebellious lifestyle. drug involvement, and defiant attitude. However, rather than letting these criticisms change his path, Cash accepted them as part of life. He did not seek recognition or adjust himself to please others, but remained loyal to his music and personal values. Songs like Folsom Prison Blues, I Walk the Line, and Ring of Fire are not only loved by the public but have also become symbols of authenticity in music. He did not try to please everyone, but focused on telling stories about life's struggles and human resilience. This sincerity helped him become one of the most influential artists in the music world. Oh no. Johnny Cash is a vivid testament to Stoic philosophy in controlling oneself and not letting external factors influence his path. Despite facing numerous comments from society and critics about his musical style, Cash never changed his essence or core values just to conform to others. He consistently focused on what he could control, such as his music and lifestyle, rather than seeking external validation. This reflects a spirit of self-control and independence, unhindered by others' praise or criticism. He lived and worked according to his principles, fully aligned with Stoic thought. Facing many setbacks in life, including arrests for drug use and marital difficulties, Johnny Cash did not let them bring him down. Instead, he viewed them as valuable lessons for growth, and his impressive comeback with the album American Recordings is proof of overcoming hardships, affirming his self-worth, and continuing to move forward. And that's the 7 Stoic habits that not only help you become more confident and stronger, but also make you naturally attractive in the eyes of women. Remember, controlling your emotions, being steadfast in your values, and not being swayed by external judgments not only help you build a better version of yourself, but also create lasting appeal from within. But if you find this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on self-improvement through Stoic's famed philosophy. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Consider this. Some people advise you to try to attract women by any means necessary, from changing your appearance to doing things to impress them. We, the Stoics, suggest something entirely different. Stop focusing your goals on attracting others and instead concentrate on yourself. For when you become the best version of yourself, that is the most magical attraction of all. Are you willing to try changing this approach? In today's video, we will explore 7 Stoic habits that not only help you become stronger, but also make you irresistible to women. Many of your friends are in need of the tips we're about to share in this video, so please like and share it with them. They will be grateful for the value this video provides. Before diving into the details, remember that these habits are not a quick formula to impress anyone. Instead, they help you become the best version of yourself, and that confidence will be the strongest attraction factor. Now let's begin to explore each habit and see how Stoicism can transform you into a man that women can't overlook. 1. Live with integrity. Ensure that your words and actions are consistent, keep your promises, and show sincerity. This builds trust and respect from others. Imagine you promised your partner that you would help her complete an important project over the weekend. When that day arrives, even if you have other personal tasks that come up, you still keep your promise and take the time to support her in finishing the work. It's not just about fulfilling your commitment, but doing so enthusiastically and without complaint. Integrity creates lasting attraction. When you live with integrity, meaning you always keep your promises and ensure that your words match your actions, you not only build trust with others, but also demonstrate a strong internal value. Women and anyone around you will easily notice if you merely talk without acting, and this will erode trust. Conversely, when you are consistent between what you say and do, it makes you not only trustworthy, but also highly attractive, as others will feel that you are principled and respectful of others. Integrity is linked to stability and maturity. Women are often attracted to men who have psychological and emotional stability. Integrity helps you showcase this stability. When you consistently live up to your commitments, it shows that you are responsible and mature. This creates a sense of safety for others, as they know you won't easily change or be swayed by external factors. This is vital in any relationship, especially in long-term romantic partnerships. Integrity fosters respect and admiration. An honest man is not afraid to admit mistakes or take responsibility when necessary. This is an admirable quality and is often respected by others. Women are not only looking for physical attraction but also for internal values such as honesty, responsibility, and sincerity. When you live with integrity, you build relationships based on mutual respect. This respect arises not only from keeping promises but also from consistently demonstrating sincerity, whether in favorable or challenging situations. Integrity helps you feel more confident. When you consistently keep your promises and live in accordance with your values, you feel confident about yourself. This confidence is not about boasting or projecting a tough exterior. Rather, it comes from within, from knowing who you are, what you are doing, and why it matters. This natural confidence is extremely attractive because it creates a sense of peace and control, which many women seek in a partner. Integrity is not easily swayed. A person who lives with integrity is not easily influenced by social pressures or short-term temptations. This reflects steadfastness and resilience in character, a quality that many women highly value. When you consistently act in accordance with your principles and values, even in difficult situations, you have a powerful message. You are someone others can trust and rely on. A prime example of someone who lived with integrity and is admired by the world is Nelson Mandela, the former president of South Africa and an anti-apartheid activist. Mandela spent over 27 years in prison for fighting against the apartheid regime. Although he could have chosen the easier path of compromise, giving up his ideals to gain early freedom, Mandela remained steadfast in his principles of equality, justice, and human rights. This demonstrated a resilience of integrity that is not easily shaken. Upon leaving prison, rather than nurturing hatred, he chose the path of national reconciliation and encouraged people to unite. Mandela's unwavering commitment to his principles and his selflessness made him a global symbol of integrity. He was not only respected by the people of South Africa, but also admired by the entire world. But this illustrates that integrity is not only a moral quality, but also a powerful attraction factor that represents authenticity and steadfastness to one's core values. From Mandela's story, we see that a person living with integrity will always have a profound influence, not only through what they say, but also through what they do. And this creates a strong attraction with those around them. 2. Self-control. Self-control is one of the core elements of Stoicism, and it not only benefits oneself, but also creates a powerful attraction to others, especially women. Self-control is the ability to manage your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors in any situation without letting external circumstances or others influence your mood or decisions.